Okay, guys, this video here is to review what we did in class about making a chart in Google Sheets. So first thing you need to do is get into your Drive and determine where you're going to create this. We've talked about assignments we create should be done in our student folder. So you're going to get inside your student folder and then you're going to click on New or Create, depending on which version of the Google Drive you have. You're going to go down to Google Sheets. Give it a second to come up here. And like I've said a few times in class, make sure that you go up and title your document. I'm still looking in folders where I don't see a title. I see something that says untitled spreadsheet, untitled document. So you want to title it to make it easier so you know what you're looking for. So we're going to call this my first bar graph. Okay, we're going to make a bar graph today. So I hit OK now up here. My document's been titled. I'm going to take some of the data that we did in class. So we had our favorite subject, all right, and we just took science, math, and ELA. So I'm going to put science, math, ELA, and social studies. Then I'm just going to put some numbers here. So we had 12. I'm a little biased because I teach science. 3, 4, and let's do 6 for social studies. So now that I have that done, I'm just going to put some borders around my table here. Then I'm going to go up to Insert, go down to the lower third and hit Chart. Once you click on Chart, you're going to see an example of what it would look like right now. And based on what we talked about in class, we know this is unacceptable. There's no key. Chart title is an unacceptable title, and I do not have any labels. Whoever reads this graph needs to know what information it's showing. What are they looking at? So first thing I'm going to do is use row 1 as my headers. And you see how that comes out. I don't like that, okay? We're going to switch our rows and columns. And you can see now that we have our key created and we have different color bars. But this isn't done, all right? We still don't have a title and we don't have labels. So in order to do that, we are going to go to Customize. Once you get to Customize, first thing you're going to do is change the chart title. And we're going to call this Students' Favorite Subject. So we'll type that in. And then we'll hit Enter, and you can see now it's changed. Now, you can do a few things. You can bold. You can italicize if you like. You can even change the color. But like we talked about in class, guys, with the colors, let's not get carried away. We don't want it to be distracting, right? We want it to be a presentable graph that you're putting in your lab report, or you're presenting to someone to justify data that you collected. So we don't want to put a bunch of different crazy colors on there that take away from our graph. If you go over to your legend, which we also know as our key, you can move where you want this. So you can have the key at the bottom. You could have the key at the top. You also could put the key inside. You got to see where it looks best. For the time being, I'm going to keep it over to the right because that's where I like it. You can change your font. Okay, I like Georgia as a font. Background, again, we talked about the colors. I'm going to add a background color here. It's like almost like a peach color. I saw some people putting the almost looks like a neon, like a real bright color that kind of, it was like tough, tough on the eyes. So we're not going to do that. But then if I continue to scroll down, we're going to go to our access. So right now I'm focused on the horizontal access. I'm going to change the title. Horizontal access title is not good enough. These numbers right here, they were favorite. Okay. Favorite number. So I did that. And you can change your minimum and maximum value. we talked about in class also that we don't want our bar to end right at the top. So I'm going to go from 0, and I'm also going to put 14. Okay. Also, then I'll hit enter, and you can see we've made that change there. So it kind of shortens it up there a little bit. If I go to my titles, I still have to adjust my vertical axis title. So that is going to be our subjects. Some people put classes or academic classes. I'll hit enter, and you can see that's been changed. Again, you can change the font, as you can see I'm doing here. Might not be a bad idea to have it a little bit larger. Okay. Now, you could also change the color of the bars. So right now I'm focused on science, which as I have is blue. Hypothetically, maybe I want to make that red. If I go down to math, I want to change that to black. And so you get the idea there. You can change the colors. So once you do that, check it over. Okay, make sure everything is the way you want it. So this is a horizontal bar graph. If I just go back to the beginning real quick, guys, you could change it to a vertical bar graph as well. But we're going to go back to the horizontal because that's the way I had set it up. So now we're going to go to insert. Okay. And here it is. All right. So you have that inserted. You could do a few things right here. We're going to do one or two things. You could copy the chart. Okay. And it's going to go into your web clipboard. Or you can save the image. All right, and you see it comes right down here, and then it would be in your documents. The only problem is with the saved images, you're not going to be able to go and hover over the bar, and it's going to show you the number, right? So you do lose a little bit of functionality there. But I think it'll be easy for you because you'll know exactly where it's saved, and then you can insert that into your lab report. So there we go. All right, another lesson done on how to make a bar graph.